Hi everyone, and welcome to the Titan Setup and Startup how-to video for the Hydra X. In this video, we'll walk through how to get your Hydra X sprayer ready for the job site and review some important safety information as well. Whether you purchased a Hydra X bare or as one of our pre-built packages, there is still some setup that you will need to complete before using the sprayer. Multiple product applications will require a different hose and gun configuration. However, the setup process will remain the same. Before we get set up, let's talk about sprayer safety. Always remember to engage the trigger lock on your gun when it's not in use. Also, make sure your pre-installed bleed hose is still threaded onto the valve and tight. If it was loose, tighten it with a wrench. Now attach a minimum of 50 feet of airless spray hose to the outlet port on the pump and tighten with a wrench. Always verify that your hoses are the correct pressure rating for your pump size. Attach your spray gun to the hose using 2 wrenches, one for the gun and one for the hose. For multiple guns, an accessory setup, make sure to also mount and attach the multi-gun manifold to the pump. Next, add piston lube to the sprayer to extend packing life. If you're using silicone, use a plasticizer instead of piston lube. Remember to check your hydraulic fluid level daily before using the sprayer. For detailed hydraulic system maintenance instructions, please refer to the maintenance section of your Hydra X manual. Also, make sure to check your engine oil level daily. For information about engine maintenance, refer to the engine service manual that was also supplied with the sprayer. Always make sure the sprayer is properly grounded to avoid static electric discharge and that you are operating in a well-ventilated area while wearing proper protective equipment. The Hydra X sprayer comes with Titan's auto lift system, designed to make coating setup easy. Let's take a quick look at how to operate the auto lift system. First, turn on the sprayer's master power switch by holding it down for 3 seconds. Once the button lights up, the lift motor is ready to operate. Next, press and hold up on the lift switch to raise the fluid pump assembly. If you hold the switch up for 3 seconds, it will continue the rest of the distance to the top automatically. If at any point during the auto lift up process you want to stop this movement, just push the lift switch up or down once and release it to stop its movement. To lower the fluid pump assembly, hold down on the lift switch. Note that when lowering the lift, for safety reasons, you must keep holding the switch in the down position. If you release it, the lift motor will stop. The Hydra X comes with both an electric key start as well as a traditional pull rope. To start the engine, first, move the fuel valve lever to the on position. Next, move the throttle lever to its midpoint. Then move the choke lever to closed for a cold engine or open for a warm engine. Now turn the ignition key to the on position and either pull the starter rope or continue turning the key all the way to the right to start the engine. Raise the fluid section with the lift motor to its highest position following the previous instructions. Also, be aware that your new sprayer is shipped with a lubricant to prevent corrosion in the pump and needs to be cleaned out with mineral spirits before you can start to spray a coating. Again, remember to keep your spray gun locked when you're prepping the sprayer. Grab your suction tube from its holder on the side of the sprayer, remove the 2 locking clips, and open the 2 brass clamps at the top of it. Place the suction tube on to the fluid section, close the 2 brass clamps, and insert the 2 locking clips into place. These prevent the suction tube clamps from opening during operation. Now that you've installed your suction tube and are familiar with the auto lift system, you're ready to flush your sprayer. Place your bleed hose into a grounded metal waste container. It's a good practice to use a clamp and hold the bleed hose in the pail. Now set your pressure to the lowest setting by turning the pressure control knob counterclockwise as far as it'll go. Then open the bleed valve all the way by turning it counterclockwise. Next, start your sprayer's engine and turn on the master power switch. When you turn the master power switch on, the hydraulics will begin operation and pumping will begin. Slowly turn the pressure control knob clockwise until mineral spirits are flowing freely from the bleed hose into your waste container. For best results, let the sprayer cycle for 30 seconds. Now ground your spray gun against the metal waste container and trigger it. While holding the trigger, close the bleed valve and run the solvent through the hose and gun. Once solvent is flowing freely through the spray gun and is cycled for 30 seconds, you have flushed any residual storage material out of the pump, gun, and hose. Now that you have cleaned your sprayer of shipping liquid, turn your pressure control knob counterclockwise to minimum. Move the throttle lever to slow position, turn the engine switch off, and turn your master power switch off. The last thing we will cover in this video is the pressure relief procedure. Remember to follow this when shutting down the unit for any purpose, including service or adjustments, spray nozzle cleaning, or end-of-day cleanup. First, lock the trigger on your spray gun. Now turn your pressure control knob counterclockwise to minimum pressure. Unlock the trigger and spray the pressure off with the gun back into either the source material container or a waste container. Turn your bleed valve to open, relieving any remaining pressure in the pump. Your pressure has now been properly relieved. Finally, to end your day, move your throttle lever to slow and switch the engine and master power switch both off. You're finished with cleanup. If you have any questions, please refer to your manual or contact Titan's technical service team. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to check out the Hydra X application and cleanup videos for more information.